What the? What? Oh, hi, this is Jasnica.
Oh, hi, Director Folkman.
Hi, scholars. Looks like we're on an adventure again. Where are we this time? Oh, looks like we're in the Georgia Aquarium. This place is really cool. It's got a lot of really cool animals here.
Awesome. Do they have octopuses by chance?
They do. And they have one of my favorite animals.
Which
It's not
is?
my favorite animal, but one of them. It's a whale shark. I can't wait to see him. He's huge. You ready?
I'm definitely ready.
Want to go inside?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go on an adventure. Oh, it's a map of the United States. Wow, we really traveled a long way, Mrs. Jasnica.
We sure did.
Our state is the green state, Illinois. The state that we travel to is this red state here. That's Georgia. Okay, oh. Whoa, they have a lot of cool things here.
Is this the map?
This is the map of the aquarium.
Nice. Look at all the animals they have.
They sure do have a lot of animals. It looks like they have penguins and puffins, octopuses. Oh, and my favorite, the whale shark.
Which one do you want to see first?
Well, I actually heard that they were giving us a sneak peek of how they feed the whale shark, so I really want to see that.
All right. We should go there first then.
All right, let's head on in. Looks like we're in the shark tank now. Look at all these really cool sharks.
Wow, cool.
Those Dorado fish?
Maybe.
Look at the sharks swimming. They're so happy.
They have a big enclosure.
That's a Napoleon fish, I think.
Yep. We saw them in Animal Crossing.
That was a fun game. I wonder if we're going to find a whale shark around here. Oh, there it is. Did you know that a whale shark has two-toned pattern of light spots on its dark gray back with a white side underneath? And each whale shark has its own individual spot pattern, like human fingerprints. No two are exactly alike.
I didn't know that, but thank you for telling me. Now I know.
Also, whale sharks are considered to be endangered. An animal or plant that is endangered is when there are so few left alive on the planet that the entire species is in danger of vanishing forever. When a species is completely gone, and not a single one survives anywhere on Earth, it's considered extinct.
That's so sad.
Although it's the largest fish in the world, the whale shark eats some of the tiniest creatures. Speaking of feeding, here we see their handlers teaching them how to eat. So that handler has a long pole with an orange bauble at the end, and the whale shark knows that whenever he sees the orange bauble, to come to his handler so that he can be fed.
Cool.
Look how tiny they look next to the whale.
Yeah, that whale shark is huge.
Look at how big the whale shark's mouth is.
Man.
A lionfish.
That's so cool.
You can tell that it kind of looks like a lion because when its fins are out like that, it reminds you of a lion's mane. Oh, jellyfish.
Oh, cool. Look how many jellyfish there are there. This kind of reminds me of a painting by an artist named Veronika Polstanyakova. She painted 3 jellyfish on the canvas, and it's the size of her hand.
Wow, that's a pretty small painting.
Yeah, and these jellyfish are really neat. I've never been stung by a jellyfish, but I hear that one sting can be pretty painful.
Oh, looks like we might see some dolphins. Oh, hey, beluga whales. Did you know beluga whales can swim backwards?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. They've also been known to be good friends. If you were drowning, you definitely would want a beluga whale around you because they've been known to save people by pushing them up to the surface.
It's good that I know how to swim.
Belugas can live up to 70 to 80 years in the wild, but in captivity, they only live half that age.
That's sad.
They can also dive for 25 minutes non-stop.
Is that an otter?
It sure is.
Did you know there are 13 different species of otters all around the world?
Whoa.
Otters like to stick together, so when they sleep, they'll wrap themselves in seaweed and float together in a group. A group of resting otters is called a raft.
Oh man, that's silly. They're so cute.
Yeah.
Cool, sea lions. Did you know that they can grow up to 8 feet in length? That's longer than a bed.
Wow, that's huge.
And there's a way to tell the difference between a sea lion and a seal. It's tricky, but if you look closely, you can see it. You can easily see that a sea lion's ears have little flaps of skin on the side of their head. Seals don't have ear flaps, just tiny little ear openings.
Wow, that's awesome.
They're so cute.
Are those penguins?
They sure are.
Nice. Not all penguins live where it's cold.
What?
African penguins live at the southern tip of Africa. Like other penguins, African penguins spend most of the day feeding in the ocean, and that helps them keep cool. Their land habitat can get quite warm, but bare skin on their legs and around their eyes help them stay cool. They also like to stay in the shade. Most other penguins lay their eggs out in the open, but African penguins have a different approach. They dig burrows to lay their eggs so they are protected from the sun's heat. The young chicks stay in the burrows for about 3 weeks. After that, they go out to explore but return to the burrow to stay cool and avoid predators. On land, leopards, mongooses, and domestic dogs and cats hunt penguins. In the water, penguins must avoid sharks, fur seals, and orcas. Did you know that African penguins eat small fish like anchovies and sardines, along with squid and some shellfish?
Look at these babies.
Aww!
Looks like they're wearing jewelry.
They swim better than I do. Wow, it's my favorite animal, an octopus.
So cool looking. Look at all of its legs.
You mean tentacles?
She's right, tentacles.
Wow.
I hear that they're really good escape artists.
That is true, and they're very intelligent.
That's awesome. They probably have to be to escape all of their predators. Okay, let's keep going. Whoa, look at all this coral.
Wow, it's so beautiful.
Did you know that it takes thousands and thousands of years to grow a 5-foot piece of coral?
I actually didn't know that.
Yes. You know what else? This whole area kind of reminds me of a really pretty painting I once saw, painted by someone named Aram Abid.
Really?
Yeah, she painted a beautiful seascape that included most of the fish here and a lot of really brightly colored coral. Cool manta rays. Manta rays occur in warm temperature and the tropical waters of the West Atlantic through the Western Caribbean. And in some areas, even the Gulf of Mexico.
Wow, they're all over.
Mantas have to swim constantly to live. The forward propulsion flushes water all through their gills. Mantas can also jump up to 6 feet out of the water just to communicate with other manta rays around them.
That's so cool.
Wow, we've had a lot of fun here today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, what's this place?
I think it's the Ocean Voyager.
Whoa, look at all the fish here.
That's so awesome.
Oh, the manta ray.
Wow, it feels like we're underwater.
You think they'll let us swim with the fish?
Maybe.
I sure would like to pet one of the sharks.
That would be awesome.
Being surrounded by all that water made me feel really peaceful inside. It also reminded me about one of the artists I learned in school. His name was Katsushika Hokusai, and he was from Japan. He spent his young years trying to do things differently from all of the other painter friends that he had, and they often called him crazy. He even tried to draw a pair of birds on a grain of rice in front of a group of people. One of my favorite stories is the time that Hokusai took many pieces of paper and put them all over the floor in front of him. Then he took a broom and a bucket of ink and started to paint on the paper. His most recognized print is called The Great Wave of Kanagawa. In this woodblock print, a giant wave can be seen crashing into boats in front of it. In the far-off background, you can see Japan's famous Mount Fuji. Hokusai wanted anyone who saw the print to think about the mountain in the background and how the waves look next to it. His waves are wild and uncontrollable, like how some of us feel from time to time. But Mount Fuji stands up tall and straight and doesn't let the waves affect it. That's a good metaphor for how everyone should be, don't you think? Strong like Mount Fuji and unbothered by the waves.